Good morning, everybody. I know it's been a long time since I've actually did a video for my channel, which is mostly my fault because I just haven't been focused enough to do it, or I've basically not had the brain for it. Not saying I have the brain for it now, and this is probably going to be a two-parter, maybe more. I know Jerry Ann would probably be like, "Why aren't you using your tripod?" Because I don't feel like getting it. um, She, as most of you probably know, is currently in Texas and enjoying time with friends and the little baby Luna, which the videos I've seen, she is such a cute little thing. Um, I can't wait until I can go down there for at least a weekend before Gary comes back to see the baby myself. Um, but anyhow, uh, it's been a very long period of time. Um, my old supervisor is actually now my GM at Taco Bell. So, and he's trying to fast track me into the management because his supervisor is basically telling him that he needs to have um, X number of shift leads for basically, I guess there's a store quota. The problem with what's going on with Taco Bell lately is one, we don't have enough people to cover all the bases, and now that college is in full swing, um, we've been getting slammed on a daily basis. I mean, literally a daily basis. So by the time I get in at 8 p.m., um, unfortunately, the store looks like who done it and ran. I'm going to be nice about it and just say who done it and ran. Other than that, work is work, and I'm doing the best that I can, which that's all we can do. Really, is the best we can. Um, the last couple of days, because Jerry Ann has been in Texas, um, my sleep patterns or my sleep has been sporadic or chaotic. Um, some days I can get a minimum of 4 hours, um, just because of the way my brain and my body's been lately. Um, Yesterday I got close to 9 hours worth of sleep, and obviously I needed it. But the problem is when I woke up, I was sore, hurting. Uh, Today I got close to 6 hours. I'd say closer to 5 hours, and don't know why. I woke up at least two times before I decided to just stay awake at 11 o'clock in the morning, which is virtually unusual for me to be up that early um, with my night shifts. So basically, this morning I woke up. Once I got my brain working, I made myself some scrambled eggs, get myself going, and sat down, started doing some reading and studies and whatnot. I basically paused not just to make this video, but because my hand was starting to cramp up. Um, that's because I don't write very much or very long, so since I haven't done that in a long time, my hand's not used to it. Um, yeah, of course. While I was doing that writing and whatnot, I had excuse me, I had Christian music playing in the background. I'm sorry, my brain is fluctuating again. And I did some writing and some journaling and some resolving of some issues. Can't keep track of what I was thinking about now. That's because my brain is just like yeah everywhere. But yeah, one of the things I've resolved because of some of the things I've read is the fact of that, yeah, excuse me, I want to get emotional. I keep it real. I don't know about anybody else that you guys watch, but I don't lollygag. I don't pull my punches. If I have something to say, I'm gonna say it. If people have issues with what I'm saying, well, I'm sorry. This is me. I'm real. I'm not like a politician. I don't hide the truth. I give it to you straight up forward. And if for some reason, whatever it is I'm presenting or putting across is not agreeable, I'm sorry, but I'm not here to be agreeable. I'm not here to be beating around the bushes, as my father would say. And that's the one thing about my dad is he raised me not to beat around the bushes. You got something to say, you say it. People don't like it. Well, hey, would you rather me candy coat it and lie to you, or would you like me to just give it to you straight up and you can decide what to do with the information or your personal feelings? I'm not. Yeah, can't say that I'm not Christ-like because I try to be, but I'm pretty sure if Christ was here today, yeah, he'd tell you how. He'd tell you, granted, he'd tell you in his way, in a not really sugar-coated way, but in a way that is more positive, I guess you'd say. But anyhow, one of the verses that I read today, which kind of like, well, I shouldn't say hit me in between the eyes, but it made me realize that sometimes I need to be a little bit more humble in my work at, at Taco Bell. I just get into Taco Bell and I see the mess and just go into a rage and totally forget everything. But how it's Psalms 8:5, and it basically says, "You have made them." Nope, that was the wrong one. Sorry, scratch that. Not Psalms 5. Um, well, Psalms 5 was, "You have made them a little lower than the angels and crowned them with glory and honor." That wasn't what I was thinking. I'm so sorry. I don't remember. Oh, here we go. It's Mark. I read so many passages today, I forgot which one I was thinking about. No, I think about them all, but this one is Mark 10:42 to 45, and it basically, I'm not going to read you the whole thing, but basically it paraphrases that if you want to be first, you need to be last. Basically, to get the full glory of what is promised, you have to be willing to humble yourself and be a servant and not a master. Um, that's my paraphrasing. You can go read Mark 10:42 to 45, and you'll understand what I'm thinking. And the reason why that one kind of struck a chord with me is because I've been forgetting to humble myself and put others before me, and that's not just work. I've done the same thing between me and Jerry Ann. I've always forgotten to put her first at times and try to push forward with what I want, not what she needs. Um, yeah, so there was also something I have my study Bible that I'm using currently. Excuse me. The study Bible I'm currently using, I got, I think it was about a year or so ago at Ohio when we went to Ohio. I think last year, maybe the year before that. I can't remember, but it's called the Every Man's Bible, and it's they have they have another one out there that's also called the Everyday Woman's Bible or Every Woman's Bible. And basically, this one is geared more towards men, which, excuse me, which going through it as I have been is, let's just say, quite the eye opener towards, and it's not just geared towards men, like men are the dominant, well, men were created in the Bible times as more the dominant um, sex. I don't believe that men are, let's say, lesser or greater than a woman because if you read the Bible the way the Bible should be read, and granted, some people think in reading the Bible cover to cover is the way to do it. No, because once you get into the New Testament, it bounces back towards Old Testament um, teachings. But I think women and men are supposed to be equal. I mean, the men are designed more for like the grunt work and the hunting type stuff, while the women were designed more as helpers. Um, Not saying that men can't do what women are supposed to be or should be doing. Or sorry, I don't mean to sound sexist. I really don't. My words aren't coming across. Even in my brain, it's not coming across right. Men and women can do basically the same kind of things, even though our original designs, our our original bodies were meant to be doing different types of work. Men were supposed to be more the heavy lifters and grunt work, while the women were supposed to be frail and help with, yeah, help with things of a lighter nature. But in today's times, I guess you'd say, I have seen women do heavy grunt work and men who just can't, for whatever reason, do the heavy grunt work that needs to be done. I know for me, because of my body, basically, um, I can't always do the heavy lifting because of my back, and I can't always stoop down low to do things lower to the ground because of my legs are starting to become weaker, I guess you'd say. But I don't think the world nowadays is designed for this is man, this is man's job, this is woman, this is woman's job. I got made fun of by a cousin because I was helping with housework um, before I met Jerry, and that was because, well, in my brain, I wasn't employed, so in my brain, I was like, I have to basically help out where I can around the house. It was kind of like earn my keep type thing. Um, but back to, I'm probably gonna cut that part out. Back to the Bible situation. Is this Bible is got information for men on how to live their lives in a Christian manner, which includes how to treat the wife, how to be a better husband, not only just a better Christian, but to be a better man in general. Um, if you're married, you take the husband aspects into your life. If you're not married, I would say, even if you're not married, take the husband aspects and say, hey, this is how I should treat my future wife, or this is how I should be a better husband for a future wife type thing. Now I'm about ready to hit my 15-minute mark, and I'm about ready to end this part. I'm going to probably add more videos now that I have 3-day weekends or more time to do this. Um, until next time, see you guys later. Bye.